my paper. This is Unit 6, Topic 2. We are going to add, subtract complex numbers. It's a long word. Add and subtract complex numbers. Okay. So before we can add and subtract complex numbers, we need to know what is a complex number. So a complex number has two pieces. It is in the form A plus or minus BI. Okay. So we have what is called the real part. That's A. The real part's just a number. That's your A value. So a number like 4, 3, -7, 5 halves. Those are all real numbers. The BI tells me that this is what? What did we say I stands for yesterday? What word? Imaginary. Imaginary. So the BI is my imaginary part. And together they make what's called complex. Okay. So I have a real number and I have an imaginary number. Together it is complex. So this does not get any harder than what I'm about to show you. If you can add 2x plus 3x plus 7, then you can add these numbers together. Okay, I'm going to show you a way to keep it organized. So we're going to do about 3 problems and that's it. So what if I have 3 plus 7i minus 6 minus 4i? Which ones can I combine together? The 3 and the 6, and then the i's combined. So look how I'm going to show you. Easy peasy. You can do it whichever way you please, okay? I like to make a table. Number and imaginaries, because it has to be in that order. If your number is not first, it will be counted wrong. So it has to be number, then imaginary, okay? So 3 is just a number. So I have a positive 3. Positive 7i, well, that's an I, so positive 7i. Negative 6 is just a number. And negative 4i is an I. So now all we have to do is combine each side. So what's positive 3 minus 6? Negative 3. What is positive 7i minus 4i? Positive 3i. And there's my answer in order. It's an easy way to keep it organized. Okay. So let's do another one. What if I give you 6i plus 4 minus parentheses 3i minus 8? What do we have to do first? You have to do the parentheses part first. Thank you. So my 6i plus 4 stays. It's not changing. What happens with the negative sign in front? What do I have to do with it? Distribute. So I have a negative times 3i, which gives me negative 3i. And I have a negative times negative 8, which gives me positive, positive 8. Sorry. Write something else there. So now I'm going to make my table, number, I, and put them where they go. 6i is on the I side. You can put the plus sign. 4 is on the number side. Negative 3i is on the I side. And 8 is on the number side. So what is 4 plus 8? 12. What is 6i minus 3i? Positive 3i, and I put it in a box. Pretty simple, right? This is the hardest I can make it. Problem number 3. Ready? What if I give you 3 minus 4i minus parentheses square root of -4 plus square root -9. It's not. Where should we start? Okay, let's start inside my parentheses. I see a square root of -4. What do I know about this answer? It better have an I in it. Now, do you know the square root of 4? So I'm going to cross the whole thing out because it's going to be a 2. Why did it have an I in it? Where was the negative? Inside. So let's go look at my next one. Is it going to have an I in it? Yes. So I take my I out. What's the square root of 9? So I cross the whole thing out in 3. So let's just rewrite it. Okay. So I have 3 minus 4i minus, I'm going to keep it in parentheses just so we can see, 2i plus 3i. I just rewrote those, correct? Okay. Now what can I do with my negative sign? Okay, so the front stays 3 minus 4i. What's going to come next? Minus 2i. And what's going to be after that? Minus 3i. You have to distribute. Now, can we go make a table? So I have numbers on the left, i's on the right. So go in order. That's why I like the table, so you don't miss any of them. So my positive 3 is a number. The next one, negative 4i, negative 2i, and negative 3i. So on the left side, the number side, what's the only number I have? 3. What's negative 4 minus 2? Negative 6. What's negative 6 minus 3? Negative 9i. Use a calculator. It's ridiculous to get points taken off for this math. Questions? Easy peasy today? That's all. I can't make it any harder. Okay. So number 1, your assignment, you better finish page 2. If you do not have page 2 finished, you are an entire day behind. Assignment number 2 is to complete page 3. You should be able to finish today and have me check it off. If I check it off before you leave, then you may either work on your retest material or something from another class. Questions? Then let's get started.